Hello, Namaskar to all the students, viewers of this particular channel. My dear students, we are already into the rectification of errors. 11 classes are being completed. My dear students, in this particular problem audio, I am going to cover two classes, that is class 12 and class 13 of your rectification of errors chapter. Okay, fine. Shall we move on to the problem? See, my dear students, what happened here. The difference in the trial balance kept by Rajesh in suspense account. Before preparing the final accounts, means final accounts are not prepared, but after preparing the trial balance, following errors were detected by him. See what happened in the first transaction of the problem with a carefulness. Purchase of rupees 1080 was a written off in the sales day book, but was posted correct side of the party's account. When you purchased goods, recorded in the sales book, but my dear students, he is telling that entry is correctly posted in party's account. When entries is correctly posted in party's account, party account is not to be taken for our rectification. Then what is to be considered for rectification? Consider only two things, my dear students. That is one about your purchases, where the correct thing is supposed to happen. Another is about wrong, where the mistake is committed in the sales book, my dear students. See here, when you purchased goods, we know very well that purchase means expenses. Expenses is to be correctly debited. But unfortunately, you have recorded in sales. Sales means what? Sales means income. So it is a wrong credit. Now, how to apply your BRS? How to apply your rectification? We know very well, keep the correct in the same place, means to keep the purchases in debit place, take the wrong in the opposite place. Which one is wrong? Sales is wrong. Sales is wrongly credited. When sales is wrongly credited, sales is to be taken where? Sales is to be taken in the debit side. Then what and all the things you have to take in debit side? Purchases is to be taken in debit side. Sales is also to be taken in debit side. Then what comes in credit side? That is our Apad Bandhava, the person who rescues us. The person who rescues us in this particular concept is, it is none other than our suspense account. Then what is the journal entry here? The journal entry will be purchases account debit, sales account debit to suspense account. Shall we write the first entry, my dear students? So you write first entry, it is a class number 12. So now purchases account debit 1080 dash, sales account debit 1080 dash to what? Suspense account as a dash 2160. What the narration we are supposed to write? Being wrong credit in sales day book is rectified. Wrong credit in sales account, instead of book we have to write account. Wrong credit in sales account is rectified. I hope you got it right. Now let me move on to the next one. Salary account to total rupees 25,200. Carried forward to the next page. You have taken to the next page. As 2,520 on the wrong side. I used to call it as Amamage. Why Amamage? Here there is a one balance you have taken in the wrong side. Now let me explain. Now my dear children, student, salary is what? Expenses. Expenses क्या करना? Debit करना. Debit side कितना लेना? 25,200 लेना. This is your correct. I hope you understood, right? But what you have done? Carried forward to the next page. दूसरा पेज आते अब उधर क्या लिखते हैं आप? 2520 लिखते. कौन सा साइड लिखते हैं? Wrong side लिखते हैं. Wrong side means what? You have recorded in the credit side with how much? 2520. This is your wrong. Now what to do for rectification? We know very well, keep the correct in the same place. You take this in the same place. But here the wrong credit hai. Kidhar dalna? It is to be taken in opposite side. It is to be taken in opposite side means what? Debit side lena. So what is the entry here? Now the entry will be salary account debit 25,200 or wrong credit कौन सा wrong credit? The same salary. For what? For salary you have wrongly credited. So wrong credit means what? Again the salary is to be taken in debit side. It is of rupees what? 2,520. What to write in the credit side? That is none other than our suspense account. Add both, it comes what? 27,720. This is what the rectified entry. Now my dear student, is it necessary to write salary for 2 times? No. You write salary only 1 time. Then your entry will be what? Your entry will be salary account debit to what? Suspense account. How much amount we have to take? 25,200 plus what? We have to take another 2,520. दो मिलके कितना हुआ? 27,720 dash 27,720. I hope you got it right. Instead of writing salary 2 times, you write salary only 1 time with an amount of 27,720. Being wrong credit in salary account is rectified. I hope you got it right. I hope you got it right. See the next one. Interest on overdraft. Interest on overdraft means expenses. Because overdraft is a liability. On the overdraft, the business has to pay the money interest to the banker. So it is a expenses. Obviously, this is to be debited. Was not posted into ledger from the cash book. कैश बुक में एंट्री हुआ, कैश बुक में एंट्री हुआ, कैश बुक में एंट्री हो गया. फ्रॉम द कैश बुक नॉट पोस्टेड टू द लेडजर. Then what to do? Take the correct in the same place. There is no wrong such things as such. No wrong is committed as such. You have omitted. The omitting itself is a wrong thing. Then what to do? Keep the correct in the same place. No wrong for shifting. Then what about your entry? Your entry is interest on overdraft account debit. What to take? That is suspense account. To suspense account. Your entry will be, now your entry will be interest on overdraft account debit to suspense account. The amount is how much, my dear student? 1,300 rupees. Being interest on overdraft is now recorded. That's all. What to do? What we have to do? Pass the rectified journal entry, prepare the suspense account. What we have to do? We have to pass the journal entry, prepare the suspense account. So already suspense account is ready. What to do? Purchases and sales are in the debit of journal. Purchases and sales are in the debit of journal. So they comes where? On the credit side of suspense account. By purchases account 1080. By sales account 1080. Right? When it comes to second one, salary account debit, it is in the debit of journal. So it goes to the credit side as by salary account. 27,720. The last one. Interest on overdraft. As the interest on overdraft is in the debit of journal, so it goes to the credit of ledger. So on the credits of ledger, we have to write by interest on overdraft account. It is how much? It is an amount of rupees 1,300, right? Now you close, my dear students. How much you are getting on the credit side? The credit side total comes to 31,180. Use the calci and work out. It is to be taken as to balance carry down balancing figure. 31,180. After carry down, it is to be taken as a brought down. 31,180. I hope you got it right. This is how we have to do the solution for this particular problem. It's a very simple, only 3 transactions are there. That's why I am going to cover one more class, that is class 13 in the same particular video. Shall we continue, my dear student? See what happened in this particular problem. There was an error in the trial balance of Mr. Steele on 31st March 2002. Difference in the book was carried forward to suspense account. Now see the first transaction, what happened. 5,400 received from Mr. A. Remember, here received is not income. Mr. A means debtor. When you received money from Mr. A is what? Debtor. When you received money from Mr. A, debtor decreases. When the debtor decreases, debtor is to be what? It is to be credited. Debtor is to be what? Credited. But unfortunately, what you have done? Debited to his account. His means what? Mr. A. मिस्टर ए को आपने क्या किए? मिस्टर ए को आपने डेबिट किए. क्या करना था? मिस्टर ए को क्या करना था? आप मिस्टर ए को आपने क्रेडिट करना था, बट आपने क्या किए? डेबिट किए. सो ये तो रॉन्ग हुआ. व्हाट इज योर रेक्टिफिकेशन? कीप द करेक्ट इन द सेम प्लेस, शिफ्ट द रॉन्ग इन द ऑपोजिट प्लेस. कीप द करेक्ट इन द सेम प्लेस, शिफ्ट द रॉन्ग इन द ऑपोजिट प्लेस. अब क्या हुआ? मिस्टर ए अकाउंट डेबिट, सॉरी मिस्टर ए क्रेडिट करना. क्या करना? अब मिस्टर ए आपने क्रेडिट करना. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस टू मिस्टर ए इज द रॉन्ग डेबिट है, उसको भी क्या करना? हमें क्रेडिट साइड लेना. सो टू मिस्टर एस अकाउंट, टू मिस्टर एस अकाउंट. देन व्हाट टू राइट ऑन द डेबिट साइड? ऑन द डेबिट साइड वी हैव टू राइट सस्पेंस अकाउंट डेबिट. मालूम हुआ क्या बोले मैं? सो 5,400 रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम ए. रिसीव्ड फ्रॉम ए मीन्स डेटार डिक्रीज हुआ. डेटार डिक्रीज हुआ तो क्रेडिट करना, बट आपने क्या किए? डेटार को डेबिट किए. ये तो रॉन्ग डेबिट हुआ. अब क्या करना? कीप द करेक्ट इन द सेम प्लेस, शिफ्ट द रॉन्ग इन द ऑपोजिट प्लेस. नाउ एंट्री विल बी व्हाट? टू मिस्टर ए, टू मिस्टर ए. व्हाट टू राइट ऑन द डेबिट? Suspense account. So suspense account debit to Mr. A's account. Instead of writing 2 times Mr. A, you write Mr. A 1 time, add the number. The amount is what? 5,400. So let me move on to the solution for this particular problem, my dear students. That is here. What to write? The first entry. Suspense account debit to what? Mr. A's account. How much? 5,400, 5,400. कुल मिला के कितना हुआ? 10,800, 10,800. Being wrong debit to Mr. A's account is rectified. Wrong debit to Mr. A's account is rectified. I think you got it right. Now shall we move on to the next transaction? 1,000 rupees being purchase returns. क्या ये? परचेज रिटर्न्स. परचेज रिटर्न्स बोले तो ऑपोजिट ऑफ परचेजेस. परचेजेस मीन्स डेबिट, परचेज रिटर्न्स मीन्स क्रेडिट. ये तो करेक्ट क्रेडिट. डिड यू अंडरस्टूड? परचेजेस इज ए एक्सपेंसेस डेबिट, परचेज रिटर्न्स इज एन ऑपोजिट विच कम्स अंडर द क्रेडिट साइड. पोस्टेड टू द डेबिट ऑफ परचेजेस अकाउंट. किधर पोस्ट किया आपने? डेबिट साइड. कौन सा अकाउंट को? परचेज अकाउंट को आपने रॉन्ग साइड पोस्ट किया. Now what is your rectification entry? Very simple. Keep the correct in the same place, shift the wrong in the opposite place. Which one is wrong? Purchases. किधर है? डेबिट साइड में है. When you are shifting it, it goes to what side? क्रेडिट साइड. अब क्या लिखते हैं आप? क्रेडिट साइड में परचेज रिटर्न्स, क्रेडिट साइड में परचेजेस. Then what comes in the debit side? That is our आपद बांधवा. That आपद बांधवा is whom? Suspense account. Now what is the entry? Suspense account debit to purchase returns account to purchases account. I hope you got it right. Now the second entry for this will be suspense account debit to purchase returns account to purchases account. How much amount we have to write, my dear students? It is an amount of rupees 1,000. 1,000, 2,000 dash 1,000 dash 1,000. Being wrong, debit to purchase account is rectified. I hope you got it right. Now let me move on to the next one. Discount received is a income. Income क्या करना? Credit करना. Correct. Posted to the debit of discount account. किधर पोस्ट किए आपने? डिस्काउंट अकाउंट को डेबिट पोस्ट किए. Debit means what? Wrong debit. Now what is your rectification entry? Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. क्या होता अब? ये तो क्रेडिट होता, टू डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड. ये तो डेबिट हुआ, टू डिस्काउंट. क्या लिखना? ये भी क्रेडिट आया, ये भी क्रेडिट आया. डेबिट साइड में क्या लिखना? वहीं आपद बांधवा सस्पेंस अकाउंट. सो नाउ द एंट्री विल बी व्हाट? Suspense account debit, to discount received account, to discount account. I hope you got it right. Now the problem seems to be so simple because we are in the learning stage. Already so many points are being covered. Now the third point, that is what? Suspense account debit, to discount received account, to discount account. कितना है वहाँ अमाउंट है? अमाउंट इज 2000, राइट? 2000, 2000, 4000 dash 2000 dash 2000. I hope you got it right. Now let me move on to the next transaction, my dear students. 2740 paid for repairs to motor car. For you, what you paid? Repairs to motor car. What is important? It is repairs important or motor car important? Repairs is important because repairs is an expenses. It is to be debited. Debited with what amount? 2740. But what you have done? Debited. Debit ही किया. किसको? मोटर कार को. कितना लिए मोटर कार में? Debited to motor car as a wrong debit. 1740 is a wrong debit. It's a very important transaction because as a student we commit a small mistake. 2740 paid for repairs to motor car. For motor car you spent repair. Repair means what? Expenses. Expenses is to be debited. For what? For repairs. But where you have debited? You have debited to motor car. With how much? 1740. Now what is your rectified entry? We know very well, my dear student, the rectified entry is keep the correct in the same place. Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. When you shifting, what happened to this particular entry? Keep the correct in the place, means same place. Repairs, account debit, 2740 dash. ये तो wrong debit है, take it in the credit side as to motor car 1740. Oh, debit is not matched with credit. ये तो entry. The entry wherein you are mentioned the wrong amount also. When you mention the wrong amount, it is called error of commission. Then what is the difference amount is? The difference amount comes to 1000. Where does we have to take the 1000? That is our apad bandhava. That apad bandhava is what? Suspense account 1000. I hope you understood, right? Now keep the correct in the same place. Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. But there is a missing of amount. That amount is to be goes to the suspense account. Shall we write? Shall we continue? Now your rectified entry for the fourth transaction will be what? Repairs account debit 2740 dash to motor car account dash 1740. The difference comes to what? Suspense account as 1000. Being wrong debit to motor car account is rectified. I hope you got it right. Wrong debit to motor car account is rectified. See the next one. What happened? Rupees 4000 paid to B was debited to A's account. To whom it is paid? 4000 paid to B. Paid to B means what? When you are making the payment of money to B, B is what? B is creditors. When you paid money to B, creditor decreased. When liability decreased, it is to be debited with correct. But what you have done? You have debited to A's account. A's account debit means what? Wrong debit. With the same number, no change in number. Then now what is your BRS? Keep the correct in the same place. Shift the wrong in the opposite place. Now what is your entry? Keep the correct in the same place. Means B account is to be debited. A's account is in wrong debit. Comes to the credit side. Then what is your entry? B's account debit to A's account. Malum hua? Simple logic sentence. Not at all tough one. So here the point number is what? Point number 5. That is A's account debit. Sorry. What happened here? Which account? B, right? Not A. It is B's account debit. Now B's account debit to A's account. How much amount it is? It is an amount of rupees 4,000. Being wrong debit to A's account is rectified. Being wrong debit to A's account is rectified. Now give the journal entry to rectify the above errors. Ascertain the amount transferred to suspense account. So we have to prepare suspense account also by showing the suspense account. Assuming that suspense account is balanced after the above corrections. Now shall we move on to the suspense account? See what happened. How to write the suspense account? See here. Suspense account debit to A. A is in the credit of journal. A is in what side? Credit of journal. So he comes where? He comes to the debit side of the ledger. Am I right? So here we have to write what actually the entry is. What actually the entry is? A is in the credit side of journal. So he goes to where? Debit side of ledger to A's account with an amount of 10,800. Next one. Suspense account debit, 2 purchase returns, 2 purchases. Both are in the credit of journal. When both are in the credit of journal, they comes to the debit side of ledger. What we have to write? 2 purchase returns account 1000. 2 परचेज अकाउंट 1000 मालूम हुआ है ना. बाद में सस्पेंस अकाउंट डेबिट 2 डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड 2 डिस्काउंट. बोथ आर इन द क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ जर्नल. when both are in the credit side of journal, they comes where? Debit side of ledger. What we have to write? 2 discount received 2000. What next? 2 discount account 2000. मालूम हुआ है ना. Then repairs account debit 2 motor car 2 suspense account. See in suspense account we have to write repairs. Very important my dear student when you pass the entry in suspense account. In suspense account we have to write the repairs. Repairs is in the debit side of journal. Repairs is in what side? Debit side of journal. So it goes to where? Credit side of ledger. How much amount? Is it 2700? Is it 1000? See, out of repairs of 2740, please listen, out of repairs of 2740, 1740 belongs to motor car. Only 1000 rupees belongs to suspense account. So how much we have to write? Only suspense of 1000 rupees. That is repairs account 1000. Now you find out the balance. Work out the total. The total comes to 16,800. The difference is called by balance carried down as 15,800 as a balancing figure. Then you take to balance brought down 15,800. I hope you got it right. So this is how we have to solve the problem. I covered 2 problems in this particular audio. Namaskar.